What's up, everybody? Welcome back to ABC Acres. This is Justin. We may struggle through this one today. So it's a couple days after Christmas, and I came down with something, basically Christmas night, and I've been fighting it the past couple days. So we're gonna do our best here. The goats are out of the last round of hay that we hauled over to the barn. Of course, they always run out at the most inconvenient time. So today, we're gonna haul fresh hay over and we're gonna crunch some numbers on 2023. Let's go. Everybody should be happy now. Get the hay feeder filled up. I've been running late the past few mornings. I've been dragging a little bit, so a little bit late getting out here, but they've all got hay. Everybody should be happy. Also, S'mores is still hanging in there, but she's still about the same overall, but she's still up and she's still eating. So we're gonna carry on. I don't have a ton of numbers. We try to keep things pretty simple here, but I'll break it down for you the best I can. We'll start with feed. For most of the year, we cared for 11 head of goats, adult goats. That's what I figured on, and that was the number I put in the system. We only fed $93 of feed this year. And some people will look at that number and say, man, they're not feeding near enough grain to those goats. But your goats don't need grain. I've covered this in a video. I talked about what we feed our Nigerian dwarfs, so we won't go into that a lot. But that cuts a huge cost. I saved a ton of money. I didn't even feed $100 worth of feed all year long to my goats. Mineral cost, loose mineral, we spent $130 on loose mineral for our goats. That is, loose mineral is one of the most important things you need to provide for your goats, and something you should not try to cheap out on, and you should not try to ration that. That's free choice, so that just costs what it costs. That's how much our goats used this year, $130 worth. I spent a little over $48 on bedding and the hay bags, the hay nets that you've seen me use and complain about. When I bought those for kidding stalls and bedding for the kidding stalls, that's how much we've spent this year. Not terrible. Our general all-purpose area in the barn I get for free, so that's another huge cost savings that we were able to chalk up, not having to buy fresh bedding all the time, and we less than $50 all year for bedding and for those hay nets. We spent almost $55 on miscellaneous meds. I didn't break this down real specific in my description, so I can't remember right off what I spent it on. We keep stuff stocked, so I've used that much or more, probably more with S'mores' current condition. That's how much I purchased in the year of 2023 to either add or restock what I've used. So by far, the largest expense for our goats in 2023 was disbudding our goat kids. So we had 15 goat kids this year, and I know for sure one, maybe two were polled and didn't need to be disbudded. So for 10 to 12 to be disbudded, I paid $331. that's not terrible. The vet I use is great. She knocks them out real quick, does it, super easy, painless, and we're in and out. But if I can get comfortable enough to do this myself, that's another massive expense that I can cut out of my budget in the future years. The final expense for our farm was the 2 registered bucks that I purchased this year. And if you followed us, you know that Axel, the first one I bought, is no longer with us. So that purchase never did pay for itself. But after that, I did end up buying Soul, who we have now, who will be the sire of our kids for this coming year. And he is a registered buck also. So those were 2 major expenses, but those were to also improve our herd and improve the quality of our kids that we're going to be able to offer for sale to people this coming year. So the grand total that it cost us to have our goats in 2023 was $1,506. And that's not too bad. My goal when we started this, when we got goats, was I just wanted them to pay for themselves. I knew I wasn't going to make a living on 8 to 12 little tiny goats, but if they could just pay for themselves and not have to take out of our family budget, that would be great. So we sold 18 goats this year, and 5 of those were, I saw her out of the corner of my eye and thought there was something wrong. That is the weirdest looking chicken. Anyways, so 5 were adult goats that I decided to cull out when we were making our move toward registered goats. And of all the kids we sold, we only had 5 doelings this year. So our kid crop was extremely heavy with buck kids, which does not help with the selling price. But I'm not going to tell you exactly what we made selling our goat kids, because I'm just not quite ready to share that kind of information with you guys. I will say the goats did pay for themselves in 2023. That's all I can ask for. Good job, girls. You all have earned your keep for another year. 2023 has been a great year for us. I didn't know if I'd still be making these videos by the end of 2023 after I started, but here we are. And for those of you that have stuck around, we really appreciate it. Hopefully a lot of cool videos planned for the upcoming year, and just striving with every video to get better and better as we go here and give you guys quality content. Anything you want to say, Cinnamon, to wrap up the year? Okay. All right, guys, that's all I got. I may do another video in the future on what it cost us to start our goat farm from the beginning with nothing, because I have those numbers of what I paid for everything to start. We might do a breakdown of that one day if this video comes out okay. I hope all you guys had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a great New Year's. All of you be safe out there. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next year on the next video. God bless.